Hello, welcome once again. It's your girl Princess Clitin on Real Inspiration. On here we get to unleash the real you. This is how we do it. We bring practical stories, real life, relatable stories that can make you believe in yourself and you self-develop, and then you bring about social change. Okay, lately I've been talking about the masculine gender a lot. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, we've been talking about the feminine gender for a while now, so it's about time. So today what are we talking about? We're talking about silence of the male figure, Most times, a lot of things happen to the ladies. We're not disputing that. But it equally happens to the men as well. But you know why we don't know about it? Because they've been brought up, they've been taught that they need to be strong, they need to be the man, They always say those things like, be a man. It's not like they're human beings before they're men, right? So there are things that also happen to them and they hurt. There are things that also happen to them and it's really bad. This was triggered by a story that a friend of mine told me recently, and I actually took permission from him that I was going to make a video about it. A friend was talking to me. He was triggered by one other video I posted out there, and he was telling me his story, what he has been through. And come to think of it, a lot of people really are not concerned about whether a man is a virgin or not, but everybody goes helter-skelter if a girl has had sexual multiple encounters and all that, and she's not a virgin, blah 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 blah. But nobody really bothers if a man is. And the truth is, there are a lot of men who really do preserve themselves sexually till they're married. So this friend of mine actually got to be, do men get deflowered? Well, he had his first sexual encounter when he was doing his master's degree. So you can imagine how old he could be. And he had kept himself for that long. So yes, it's not only women who get to present themselves that long, men also do it. And this is where I'm coming from. So what happens is always about the woman. She got deflowered and she was deceived and the guy ran away and all the stories. So what about when is the time of the guy's own scenario? When he gets to that point where he has his first sexual encounter, is with a lady, and the lady is some kind of player or flirt or something like that, and then she plays him on and then disappears. What happens? He also hurts. Just like the lady is going to hurt, he also hurts because he's a human being. He has emotions. So he's not going to not hurt because he's a man. He would hurt. And he needs to heal from that. But then if you just keep telling him that be a man, be a man, be a man, how is he going to heal? Because he's just going to suppress that emotion, suppress that feeling of hurt that he's feeling because he has to be a man. And then he probably steps into the next relationship when he's not healed. What do you expect? Of course, it's going to be a blunder. It's just going to be an atomic bomb waiting to explode. So please, can we just stop this? Can we just let the man feel the pain like we have to feel the pain so they can heal as we heal as well? What happens when a man is sexually violated? What happens when he also goes through sexual abuse? Because they do. Yes, they do. Sometimes it might not be physical, like the woman beats him up, but sometimes I know what we ladies can do. We have the art of talking. Before the man wants to say one, we'll say like 1,000. That's emotional torture. We destroy men's ego with some of the things we say. A man would prefer that you actually cut him with a knife or something than to actually insult him. Worst of all, in front of his friends. That's emotional violence. That's emotional abuse. But we don't see it. Oh no, he's a man. He's supposed to be a man. No, please, let's up our game. Especially us ladies, let's up our games. We don't know about these scenarios because they wouldn't talk about it. We don't know about these scenarios because when they talk about it, they get scared because they're going to be laughed to scorn. Oh, you're a weak man. How could a lady do that to you? Oh, you're a weak man. How is it possible that at this age in your life, you've not had a sexual encounter yet? Yeah, as much as ladies believe in sexual purity, there are a lot of men out there who also believe in it. So now I'm talking to you and I. What happens to these men who get violated, who get a first sexual encounter and they're deceived, they're manipulated, they're played over? What happens to them? Please, let's look out for the men in our lives. It could be your brother, it could be your cousin, it could be your nephew, it could be just about anybody around you. It could even be your dad. Your mom is actually abusing him emotionally, torturing him. That's violence. So please, let's help one another. It's not just the female, it's not just the feminine gender, it also happens with the masculine gender. I'm not saying anybody should downlook any other one, but hurt is hurt and should be properly treated for both the men and the women. So man, hello, I'm your advocate today. Speak up, speak up, speak up. It's not about what people think. It's about your own well-being. So please, speak up if you can. There are lots and lots of NGOs out there these days that talk about men being sexually abused, being emotionally tortured and all that. There are very many NGOs out there. You can find one or you can find someone you really trust and talk to the person. You could also get to us and we'll connect you to some of the ones we know already. On Real Inspiration, I always get to say I love you so very much, but God loves you way more. Get to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all our updates. Oh my God, I always say I love you so very much, but God loves you way more. I thank always all our family members who have been there permanently from the start, those who tagged along, and to the new ones that are just joining us today. If you are, I'm really grateful, and I hope that we'll stay and make an amazing community together. See you some other time.